Well, Nigel, Peach Division action, and I just got past a huge important note. Doc Gayton is not in the back, and he's scheduled for tonight's main event. I got to go look for him and see where he's at. Brad Storm is back there trying to find some stuff out. I'll be right back with that, and then, hopefully I'll have some information for you on this one. You're the Peach Division expert. I'll let you add this one.
I don't mind calling this one by myself, Josh. Good luck on finding Doc Gayton in the back. Tracy Taylor and Pandora going one-on-one in this Peach Division matchup. What a way to open up Rampage Pro Wrestling. Of course, tomorrow night, Doctoberfest. Tracy Taylor, the attempt to smash the skull of Pandora blocked, and Pandora catches the elbow in the midsection and answers back with a nice shot to the side of the ring herself. Tracy Taylor rolling in. Pandora, of course, the challenge was made last week by Pandora. Backed off, but we're here. First matchup here tonight. Rampage Pro Wrestling, of course, as I mentioned, Doctoberfest. Several big matches as Tracy Taylor fires away on Pandora. Nice forearm shots from the Peach Division star, Tracy Taylor. The Island Girl goes for the cover, hooks the leg on Pandora, gets only a 1 count. Tell you what, a lot of resiliency. Interestingly enough, Nina Monet out here alongside Pandora. An alliance has been formed here as Tracy Taylor takes Pandora up on her shoulder and dumps her up on that top rope. Interesting positioning presented to us by the Island Girl, Tracy Taylor. Wonder what she's going to do here. Ooh! Field goal-like kick from Tracy Taylor, the Island Girl, to Pandora. Obviously bad blood between these two after the attack just a few weeks ago here on RPW TV. Hooks the leg on Pandora. Obviously there's a feud going on between these two women in the Peach Division, heating up here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Glad to see the ladies of professional wrestling bringing their best to RPW. Of course, we mentioned Doctoberfest tomorrow night. The heavyweight championship on the line. Crew Jones takes on the RPW heavyweight champion, the big LG, Luke Gallows. And of course, as we saw at the top of the broadcast, Miss Allie, Chip Day, Corey Hollis discussing their matchup coming up against the Cash Vault, the tag team champions. That's all going down tomorrow night. Side headlock by Tracy Taylor. Takeover by the Island Girl on Pandora. And again, bad blood between these two. Interesting, as I noted earlier in this matchup, an alliance possibly between Nina Monet and Pandora. You have to wonder if the attack from Pandora a couple weeks ago was premeditated on the Island Girl, Tracy Taylor. Of course, also coming up tomorrow night, you don't want to miss it. The big tag team matchup inside a steel cage. It's going to be Dr. Gayton and AJ Steele taking on Murder One and J-Rod. Dr. Gayton is supposed to be here tonight. And as my broadcast partner Josh Matthews said, you can't find him, so Matthews is looking for him, or rather in the back. Josh Wheeler, excuse me. Pandora finding her way to that bottom rope, and Tracy Taylor must break the hold on Pandora. Both these women very well versed. Of course, Pandora is known for some of her brutal matchups. This woman has been in one of the first ever First Blood matches. These two women definitely pay homage to women's wrestling when it was great. And I'm talking about competitors, again, like we said, the fabulous Will, the great Mae Young, Gladys Gilliam, several other greats. You know, these two women really bringing it to each other. Brutal. Nice kick from Tracy Taylor, Peach Division. We've still got a lot to come tonight. Maybe an update from Josh here in a few moments to find out if he was able to locate Doc Gayton in the back as Tracy Taylor continues to work on Pandora and the opening contest here at RPW. Of course, a big thank you to all of you that came out to support Crew Jones and Sean Banks, as well as Mike Posey and Corey Hollis at Impact Wrestling last weekend. Pandora at the front face lock on Tracy Taylor. Middle of the ring, great positioning from Pandora. You can tell the experience is playing through here in the matchup. These two women definitely both well-versed. Pandora more of a brutal, barbaric type wrestler. Tracy Taylor more of a technical competitor herself. But you can see Pandora is adjusting to the style of Tracy Taylor. And again, positioning is very important in holds like this. Tracy Taylor far away from the ropes, and that's exactly where Pandora wants her to be. Of course, a lot coming on still tonight at RPW. Don't forget, tickets as low as $8 for adults, for tomorrow night's Doctoberfest at the RPW Arena. And Golden Circle tickets, if they haven't sold out, $10. Kids get in for just $5 as Tracy Taylor front face lock yet again on Pandora. Tracy Taylor was looking like she was going to bridge up, but rolled back over with Pandora. Excellent wrestling from these two ladies.
Hey, Nigel, sorry about that. I got the message about Doc. Had to go look for him and find some information out. Brad Storm's actually with Micah Taylor and AJ Still. They had no idea where he's at. Nobody knows where this guy's at, and he's in our main event tonight.
Well, you know, he's been out of his mind. I mean, last week he was calling for blood. The week before that, he had to be calmed down by AJ Still. Of course, the big match tomorrow night, but we have a huge six-man tag team main event matchup featuring a mystery opponent tonight.
Well, here's my thing. We don't know who the mystery opponent is. What if the mystery opponent's Doc Gayton? What if we were all wrong the entire time and Doc Gayton's in it with Murder One?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen crazier things in the way that things are going. You never know what's going to happen.
I don't think that's what's going on. Here's what I think happened. A few weeks ago, Rampage Rumble, Murder One and Sherrod, they tried to keep Doc Gayton from getting here that night as well, or that afternoon. Now this time, he's missing again. You know, let's get their fingerprints all over it.
Well, you know, hey, good thought on that, Josh. Of course, as you said, Doc Gayton's still not here in terms of just a few moments ago. Of course, we're going to try to keep you updated on that. I've known Doc Gayton for a long time, and it just doesn't seem like him not to show up, especially after the type of brutality that he's expressed.
Bulldog there from Pandora. Reminds me of shades of Barry Windham.
How about that? Going for the cover, gets a 2 count. Of course, also want to discuss, again, Doctoberfest coming up tomorrow. At the end of last week's broadcast.
What a card.
Well, I'm just saying, at the end of last week's broadcast, Mike Posey going to have to defend that television championship tomorrow night against Kyle Matthews. Nice wind-up with the forearm shot by Tracy Taylor onto Pandora. Lights out on the Peach Division competitor.
That's right, tomorrow, 3 p.m., Johnny G's Fun Center, Doctoberfest. It's an annual tradition here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. It's usually a day where Doc Gayton gets a little bit of revenge. Ooh. Doc Gayton's not here today. He may not be here tomorrow. And tomorrow, he's supposed to be in a cage with Murder One and Sherrod. I can't even focus on this match because I am absolutely worried about Doc Gayton. Where is this guy?
Well, Josh, I'm worried about Pandora. All personal feelings aside about how she's handled herself. She landed right on the back of her neck. I'm not sure if that's exactly what Tracy Taylor was going for, although it caused a lot of damage. Taylor with a nice kick right across the temple.
Well, a few weeks ago, Pandora made her debut here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, faced Tracy Taylor in the first ever inaugural Peach Division match. Tracy beat her. Clean, fair and simple, 1, 2, 3 competition.
All right, well, Nina Monet, look at what she did to
Taylor. Now this is not competition exactly.
Look at Nina Monet, though. I was acknowledging while you were in the back checking on Doc Gayton to see if he was here. The alliance between these two ladies, Pandora and Nina Monet. Could it have been a setup? And obviously that has to be the case a couple of weeks ago.
I don't know if it's a setup, but I do know that from their past history, Nina Monet, Pandora, arch rivals. There's definitely a mutual respect between the two from their past. Tracy Taylor, she's like Hawaii in a sense. She's all by herself out there.
Well, hey, good comparison there, Josh. I mean, and really, Nina Monet helping out Pandora. It's almost a handicap match between Pandora and Tracy Taylor, with Nina Monet being on the outside of the ring. Shades of Charlie Cash getting involved in this match. Of course, Charlie's going to have his hands full tomorrow when those tag team championships are on the line at Doctoberfest. Pandora using the leverage.
Pandora gets the victory.
Your
Look
winner
at
of the match, Pandora.
The double team
Pandora, your
handicapped.
Wait a minute. Did you hear Nina Monet? She said, "We won. We won."
Well, maybe there's more of a friendship than we thought of.
Interesting words from Nina Monet. I'm still worried about Doc Gayton. Of course, the big 6-man tag team match coming up. And as far as we know, still not here.
Well, I hear we got a camera with AJ and Micah Taylor. Let's take it out there. Let's find out what's going on with Doc Gayton. And if we can't find him, I can't find him, Brad Storm can't find him, you think you could go look for him?
I've known him for several years. I'll do my best. If we don't have an update within a few minutes, I'm heading to the back.
Okay, thanks for that one there, Nigel.